Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a question October 2020, variant 12. And the question number is 9. So what a question is, a circle has center given this one, and this point lies on circle. So if I make it even rough, okay, 5, 1, where this lies, okay. Let me try to give you some idea. Okay, so where's 5, 1? X is 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 up. So somewhere we can say here. And where is this point? This is point lies -1, -2. X is -1, and Y is -2 is below somewhere. We can say this point is somewhere here. Okay, and I think 1 minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one up. So this 2 point, okay, mentioned here. Okay, center is 5, 1, and this point, okay, it will very big diagram. So I'm going to make it slightly smaller. And first of all, I make the circle. What kind of circle? I get it. And center of circle is somewhere here, is here. Okay, all right. And this center of circle is B given 5, 1. And the point is, this is -1, -2, somewhere here. Or if I drag this circle and I bring it below, slightly below, I think now is okay. And now I even drag the center. Center is somewhere here. And this point is here. Center is here. And what the point is, a -1, -2. Like, this kind of questions, try your level best. Close to accurate diagram, you have to make it. In this way, the question becomes easy. Okay, this x-axis and y-axis is very clear. What a question is, he's saying a question of circle. I can do without this diagram even. Reason, because this is a distance between them is called radius. So find the radius. And what is the radius formula? Distance formula is very clear. y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. This will give us a radius. So let's apply formula. Y2 is this, y1 is this. So it means 1 minus, again minus square. Now x2 minus x1, so 5 minus, again minus. This formula minus and this minus of the value. Okay. And this is becoming plus, so I get what here? This is a 3 square 9. So this 5 square, this is 5 plus 1, 6 square is 36. And 45. So root 45 is our radius. Okay, what is the question of circle formula? X minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square equals to r square. A is called x coordinate, b is called y coordinate. And this r stands for the radius. So let's try to apply it. X minus 5 whole square and y minus 1 whole square is equal to square of root 45. And this cancel out, and finally I'm getting this answer. You can see clearly. So this is my final answer, and I believe this point is very clear. So let's go for the next part. Next part is saying C is point such that AC is a diameter of circle. Okay, AC is diameter of circle. D is this coordinate. So first of all, AC, A is given here and B is here. 100% C is here. How I know? Look, I'm going to show you. So this, okay, if I make it this black color line, so this is becoming very clear. And this is behaving as a diameter. And this is, according to situation, AC is a diameter and D is also, so it means C is, this point is C. We can say clearly This is a point C, okay. And then he's saying D is 516 somewhere. X is 5, X is 5, Y. So this 5 and this 5 match. It means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 16 up. So somewhere here. So it means up. It is here somewhere. Anyway, I think point is clear. 5, 16. All right. Okay. All right. I can make slightly down even. No issue at all. All right. So let's go for the next plan. And what he's saying that, so show that DC is tangent to circle. So it means if I join DC, if I take a scale and join DC, so DC will behave as a tangent to circle. So if I make it this black color, or I make it red color even, no problem at all. This is tangent to circle. Okay, so it means this point is very clear. And this point is D. Okay, so this is tangent to circle. How we can convince the examiner? Okay, and I think I have to make it again. Wait a minute, please. Okay, this is a line not that much good. It should touch and go and make it 90 degree. Okay, now it's better. And I make it line like this. Okay, this is a tangent. All right, and now you can see that this point 516 is where? 516 is here. This is a 516. You can ask me, so why mix 2 away? Because this is 5, 5, 5. It is very clear. So X is, this is, what is X here? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. And that is why it's matching. Anyway, this is a rough idea. And this make question more clear. Come back. So what a question he is asking for? First of all, he's asking for proof that DC is a tangent. How we can do this 4-mark question? So first of all, the C coordinate we're looking for. So, or I can do it that this is a tangent. What is the plan of action? DC is a tangent to circle. So what is the technique to do it? One technique is that if I find equation of tangent, okay, or I can make it, this is a 90 degree, because this 90 degree, find the gradient of ABC, okay, and find gradient of DC, and this and this 90 degree, it means a negative reciprocal, because that when two lines are perpendicular, the gradients product equal to -1. So, but problem is that C coordinate I don't have. So first job number 1, C coordinate. And for your knowledge, whenever we have this condition comes, this is C, I don't know, let's say AB. This is B coordinates is y1. And this is A coordinate -1, -2. And this gap equal Y, because B is center of circle and this is called diameter. So this B will behave as a midpoint formula. And what is the midpoint formula? X1 plus X2 divided by 2. Same approach, Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. For your knowledge, this is called corner point. This is called second corner point. And this 5 will go in the midpoint. So I'm going to plug in 5 here. Some students, by mistake, they put in the wrong place. X1 is -1. X2 is A. 2 multiplies there. 2 5s are 10. And this 1 is 1 goes there, and I get A is equals to 11. Same way I will find it. This 1 goes here. And this is -2 goes Y1 and B goes here. So -2n plus B by 2. 2 multiplies there. I got 2 is equals to -2 plus B. And B becomes 4. So it means C coordinate turns to be 11, 4. And now what is the plan of action? I will find out the BC gradient or AC gradient, okay? And then I find CD gradient. So let's try to find it one by one. So first of all, BC gradient I'm finding. For that reason, I need B and C coordinates. And formula is very clear, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, students, so let's find BC gradient. So I start from here, y2 minus y1, so 4 minus 1, x2 minus x1, so 11 minus 5, and I got 3 by 6, giving half. So now I'm finding the CD gradient, and 5, 6. D is a 5, 6. D is a 5, 6. Well, let me check, 5, 6 or 5, 16, sorry. 5, 16. So now I'm finding gradient of the CD or DC, same thing. Again, formula, and now this time I'm using this and these two coordinates. So y2 minus y1, 16 minus 4 over x2 minus x1, so 5 minus 11. Here I get a 12. Here I get a 6, negative 6, giving negative 2. And it's very clear approach. If I multiply them, I'm getting negative 1. So let's start. BC gradient times to CD gradient is equals to what? Half times to negative 2, and answer coming negative 1. So hence proved. Hence proved. So because I got a negative, it means that sure, this is a 90 degree. Okay, students, so this is very clear. And C lies on circle. How I know? Because I found myself. Okay, so this C lies on circle. C is not outside, not inside, on the circle, and this 90 degree. So both situations fulfill the situation that it is a tangent. Okay, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now another tangent from the D is a circle touches E. This is a very interesting idea. So let's try to elaborate this idea. So first of all, I will take this. Okay, this diagram is very important. Okay, so I'll start here. So what the question is he's saying here, let me explain to you. So you know this is a tangent number 1, and I can make a tangent number 2. How come? Have a look. Have a look. This is a tangent number 2. I make it in a red color, or I make it in a different color, green color. Okay, students, I make it here only. Okay, so you're surprised to know that, and we have this criteria. I take a scale once again, and this I'll join them straight forward, straight here. Now, this is a very important point to come. And this line I make let's say black color. This is a very important line to understand. Now, well, first of all, you know, students, let me tell you, whenever we make a two tangents, okay, like tangent number 1 and tangent number 2, that's a tangent. And when we meet with the center of circle like that, okay, this is always 90 degree, you know it very well. One more thing. Secondly, this four-side figure will behave as a kite, always kite. In the kite sense, this gap and this gap equals, so this point will behave as a midpoint of this gap. I think you got my point. So this is a midpoint actually for this and this, not for this and this, make sure. Okay, yeah, so this is a midpoint. So it means this point is a midpoint. Okay, very interesting. This is a coordinate. I have C coordinate. Sorry, this one C coordinate. I think we got it. C coordinate 11, 4. This is a C coordinate 11, 4. And very interesting part is here that what is this 5? This and this 5 matching. It means this line is parallel to y-axis. Very clear. Okay, and it means this. And one more sense, I tell you one thing, because it means that the tangent. Okay, look, I show you some idea. If I make this point not exactly on the top, slightly here, okay, slightly here, for example, here, then if I have a two tangents, okay, students, so this x coordinate and this, sorry, this y coordinate is something else, and this y coordinate is something else. Okay, but if The tangent is, the point is exactly on the top, like this. And if I make two tangents like this, so y height and y height are exactly same. This is the point I want to discuss with you. So it means the point is clear. And now let's try to solve. So it means that this height, this height remains same. Okay. So I believe you got a point is now clear. Now it means this, I can say here, this is a, what is the height here? This is a 4. Like this is what is y coordinate 4, actually 11 and 4. And what is this? So what is this x coordinate 5? So this 11 4, this 10 4, this 9 4, and this is 5 4. So this point I take 5 4, and this point, one thing's clear, y value is 4 4 4 4 4 4. So I can say that this is a 4, but x coordinate I don't know. I give a name k, just for sake of understanding. And this is a letter E, because he said that this is a letter E. The tangent touching one is C point, second tangent touching at E point. So this is my target to get it. And you remember, student, I just discussed with you that E, this is a behaving as a midpoint. I'm giving as M. So this gap and this gap equal. So I make this diagram again for you understanding. M is 5 4, and this is C is 11 4, and this is E and K4. So, and this gap is equals to this gap. So I've applied midpoint formula, and midpoint formula is very clear. X1 plus X2 divided by 2, and Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. Although no need of Y coordinate because we know that, okay? So, yes, exactly. Because what is the height here remains same. Even we can add 4 plus 4, 8 by 2, got a 4 again. So no need to find this one. So this I'm raising, or I'm not wasting time. I'm using this coordinates to k plus 11. K plus 11 divided by 2 is equal to midpoint is coming here. So 2 multiplies there, 2 5s are 10. I got 10 equal to k plus 11. 11 goes there, and k value is -1. So this gap is -1. It means the E coordinate is turned to be -1, 4. And you can logically see that this is a -1 and this side is 4. So -1 and 4. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe you got a point. So this question we cannot solve without diagram. So as a teacher, I suggest you one thing. Whenever you're doing the coordinate geometry topic, you're doing coordinate geometry, you're doing circles topic, so please try to make it more accurate, close to accurate, okay, in this way. And whenever we have a circle, so this mostly we have this kind is called kite shape, okay, and this is always midpoint of these two distances. So I believe the point is clear, and this is y5 matching. So it means that this is line is a parallel to y-axis. And that is why the tangent, this height, what is this height and this height remains same. Logic is very clear, and I hope so. You got a point very clear, and question is completely over.